have to keep going. Here goes nothing. Seems like a good moment to talk.
What? Oh, what are you doing in here?
You notice the gnome slip a lockpick into his pocket.
You're not a fist. Go on, get out, or I'll wake the others. Gods, I hope they haven't put up the prices again. That ferry's my last chance out of here. Bakshi's got to have something that'll cover the rest of my fare. How do you know about that? Did those crooks down the dock send you? I told them I'll get the money in time. Not my fault they're charging triple. Take your money, my ass. Not by boat. It's the army marching towards us that makes things dangerous. My wife said we have to stand and fight, and I can't. I won't. I'm not made for this. All right. It's all hidden up on the roof. I just wanted to be safe. I'm not a coward. I'm not. They sleep when there's a bloody army coming.
He wasn't even hurt.
That's why nothing's gonna happen to us. This is the armory, not a bloody open house. Fists only. Now clear off. Trade? Do I look like a shopkeeper? This equipment isn't for sale. It belongs to the Flaming Fist. Can't believe they put that mindless metal Mrag in my armory. Steel watchers. Stupid thing'll probably decapitate me for cleaning the bloody mace rack. Finally, someone who sees sense. strong folk wielding strong blades. That's what keeps folk safe. Not those glorified golems. I don't have anything fancy, but you're welcome to take a look. Stay sharp, stranger. In these times, all we can trust are the blades in our hands.
Please be patient. Bet I can crack that open.
There can be no respite.
I have a lot on my mind. Well, in it.
Ah, an excellent choice.
All right, what now? Light on my feet.
One with the weave.
go? What's inside? Here we go.
Peril floods my province. The palisades fall, the earth does tremble. The servants of shadow and blood assemble. Beyond lies the grand worm, deep in slumber, awaiting a true hero's advent, should my domain drown in torment. Be you the deluge, turn away. Be you the hero, answer true. Are you worthy?
Poetic nonsense. There is no worm and no savior.
You sense neither life nor spirit within the statue. A powerful variant of magic mouth has been cast on it, allowing it to speak only recorded messages.
Ancient Ansor, hear me. A champion is proclaimed. The test begins. Let your judgment follow.
Incredible. How old is this place? Paintings hung on the wall. Almost like an art gallery. What's up for discussion?
Away! Behold, the paintings tell the tale. My judgment is rendered. The thief earns his due.
No rest for the wicked, I see.
Fresh orders? Recover your strength.
Is that blood? No, never mind.
That's the red-haired man.
Judge and applied lex talionis, the principle of the sentence being proportional to the crime.
Cursed to put my hands on everything.
A champion burns bright, even when rushing waters and moaning winds threaten to extinguish the flames. Take the torch, withstand the elements, Prove your courage.
Well, so much for peace. Maybe I should... No, this is good. I am fury. I am death.
On your command. A wise move.
Indeed.
I thirst for combat.
I won't give in.
No gloom, all doom. Torment!
Your command.
Still breathing, despite everything.
A tale for the ages.
Taste my fury.
Unleash me.
Creator. Destroyer.
That hit the spot.
Need to find a way forward. Let's see what this does. Let's see.
Lance Baldur. Why, this might just be the highlight of our misadventures to date.
courage does the hero march. Fettered by the taxing chains of fear, a stalwart soul must ever persevere. With insight does the hero choose. Guidance born of ancient wisdom proven. Peace, not strife, the undenied conclusion. With justice does the hero rule. Lead not the guiltless lamb to bloody slaughter, nor cleanse the lion's sins in sacred water. With strategy does the hero scheme. A cunning mind, 100 steps ahead, your allies close, your rivals stunned in dread. Worthy you are found. Go forth, hero, seize your fate, and rise, great worm, heart of the gate.
Hells. The Great Worm is nothing but bone and memories.
The dragon's spirit floods your mind and memory in a great torrent of power. He is with you. He is within you. He is you. The next words that spill from your mouth are not yours, but the worm's.
I am Ansur, heart of the gate, butchered in flesh, risen in spirit.
Ansur wends his way through your mind like an unstoppable river. Your body is unmoving, yet thought flows effortlessly between you. The spirit pauses, and you feel the astral prism stir. Ansur senses the Emperor's presence within it.
Answer me, Facey. Why have you come?
A deep sigh resonates within you. The torrent stills, only disturbed by the dragon's next words.
Brack, my words aren't meant for you. They're meant for him.
The Emperor stirs in the astral prism, then in you. Calm, curious, and detached.
Your presence has stirred me, as it ever did. I am awakened.
Answer. It's been too long. A name I once answered to. A name I did not expect to hear again. Least of all from the mouth of an old friend.
Friend. Yes. And more. Until you killed me. Have you come to dance on my bones, Balduran? Was slaying me not satisfaction enough?
Satisfaction? No. You left me no choice.
You had every choice. You were becoming illithid. I offered you merciful death. You chose to fight. And now you bring your thrall before me. How far has the great Balduran fallen?
Stillness. Ansur's consciousness hovers just above yours, searching, seeing.
Dear Ansur.
Enough! I gave you everything, Balduran. And you repaid me in slaughter. It is time I return the favor. Let my my bones rise and the storms gather. Witness Balduran. The final tempest has come. I am the heart of the gate. I am the one who roars. This time, you will not escape it.
My luck again. I will ascend.
Fresh orders? Get back in the fight.
Still on my feet. Don't waste a step.
My victims await.
Dull moment.
Yes. At once.
Another fight. Let's go.
Ready for battle. Taking up position.
Baldur. I never thought I'd see him again. My past is past. I concealed nothing from you. I simply left out the details that were not pertinent to our cause. But it seems you are interested in them. It's like I always told you. I was just like you. An adventurer who yearned for greatness. And in mortal terms, I achieved it. As captain of the... I stayed for a while. Life at sea was not easy. Our last adventure was ruinous. My ship was destroyed. I was determined to return in triumph. What I found was an enigma. It was Ansor. He sought to cure me, but he failed to understand. I wanted no healing. I was not sick. Even after I tried, I had no choice but to kill him first. It was an act of self-preservation. I am glad. While the two, we must...
At least things have stayed interesting.
That should more than suffice.
Open up. Breathe deep and move. Maybe I need more pockets.
Worm's tempest and his roar hurtle through you. Ansur's essence still lives within the helm, instilling you with power for as long as you wear it.
I expected Baldur's Gate to be insipid, stale, wholly without merit. But it's got a vicious bite to it. Delightful.
Maybe it'll bring us closer.
What's on your mind?
You wish to consult me? I am yours. Come to me. Enough. We still have a war to fight. Let's rehearse this one more time. Pretend I'm a fist and tell me what you were doing in
Except
that house.
if you're a criminal, of course.
Seems simple enough.
Hell!
The bustle here takes some getting used to. Crackling fire and a tresson for company is usually more my speed. Still, we must flow with the current we find ourselves in, however tumultuous it may be. If you've need of me, I'm glad to help.
Most of our herds are wolves.
This is the city proper, is it? I didn't expect it to be so outrageously ordinary.
Problems?
Murder, oppression, conspiracies. This city has its charms, after all. My mother visited during one of her grand tours of the surface world. She claimed the streets were almost as varied and full of danger as those in Duthclaim. Huh. I never believed her until now. I am yours. Come to me. You are exquisite.
Help us. What do we do?
A bit of salt on the top, and... Please don't hurt me! I know you don't want me, but give me a chance. I thought you'd be hungry, so I made this for you. My mum's favourite recipe. Well, I just wanted you to give me a chance. I didn't come to beg. I can work. I can cook for you. I can help. Let me prove it. It's not mediocre. You haven't even tried it. You don't believe me, do you? Taste it and then tell me it's mediocre. I made it especially for you. I thought you'd like it. It took me hours to chop the little vegetables and get the meat roasted right, and now you won't even try it. What a waste of good flesh.
Look at it, crawling and sniffing and rooting around in the filth. Is it my netherstone you seek, little piggy? Hush, hush. Orin will take care of you and your little pet. You'd let me have her? She will make such tender meat for the slab. But not yet. I will not slice. Her kind die too easily. The Murder Lord demands a better offering. Something new. Sticky, sweet, and delicious. He wants you. The Murder Lord does not need permission to kill. You are dull. A blunt blade unfit to flay. But you could be sharpened, thin and jagged. Yes, I will tell you what to do. You'd prefer my whispers in the tyrant's tongue, hmm?
You've heard Gortash's whispers. I see how your skull swarms with his promises. He whinges and wails over the crown of Karsus, wanting to command it without me. Oh, how I long to slit his poxy smile from ear to ear. But I can't touch him. He bound my blade when we first conspired. Gortash didn't want me at first. Didn't trust me. Got me to wag my tongue, swear an oath never to hang him from the hooks. Drip drain him into father's open jaws. You must kill the tyrant. Take the netherstone from his corpse and bring it to my temple.
There we slice and shred each other. The survivor claims the stones. What's left of the other is bars. Agree, and I will bring my assassins to heal. They watch you always, longing to spray the crimson from your veins. Refuse me, and you'll learn what happens to those who defy Baal's doctrine. So will your friend.
Orin demands a fight to the death. The prize for the victor, the netherstones, and the chance to control the crown alone. Accept, and you must kill Gortash. Refuse, and the child's life may be forfeit, as might your own. Orin's assassins will hunt you like prey for slaughter.
The tyrant has you all twisted into knots. tight and tangled. Do you forget? I have your meat strung on my hooks. Your useless promise will drip wet and red from your ruptured jaw before I let you disobey Baal. My assassins will make sure of it. Once you've remembered your place, seek out the Steel Watch's cradle in the lower city. Skewer their skull meat. Make them rust and blood. Then the lordling will be yours to butcher. The Murder Lord will not be denied. Neither will I.
Never wanted the easy path.
To threaten the life of a child. Truly. Orin will stop at nothing. What's on your mind?
If the shape changer wants Gortash dead, then let's kill Gortash and get Yenna back. Not that I care, it's just that children have a habit of disappearing in the city. Let's not let any more slip away. Hello, my dear.
Something's on my mind.
Orin snatches a child to clamor for our attention. She has it. Orin thinks this abduction is some sort of ultimatum to kill Gortash. Foolish woman. As if I needed more reason than I already had.
I only survived Orin's sadistic games because she allowed me to. Even if we find her soon, I doubt the child Yenna will be in one piece. He is rather fond of himself. If he truly intends to be the savior of Baldur's Gate, perhaps he has reason to be. True. His mistake was choosing the wrong allies. Ketheric was reliant on his god instead of his own strength, and Orin does not understand power and control. Only blood. Given his position in the city's power structure, that may be easier said than done. I advocate for caution. I am reluctant to share power. But if he is amenable to it, an alliance with Gortash may be beneficial. Together, we can teach this city to fear us. And that is just the beginning. When we have all three Netherstones and control the Elder Brain, all of Faerun will have reason to fear us. I am yours. Come to me. You give me courage. He is the only authority figure in Baldur's Gate worth a damn. Even as the Elder Brain tears at the foundations of the city, he stands strong and looks for solutions. Better for us to be a solution rather than a problem for his steel watch to scrape off the street. I am glad you recognized the benefits of that approach. If he proves troublesome, we can always kill him later, when his guard is down. I do not want a devil to hold my fate in his hands any more than a god. Aren't you tired of bowing and begging for scraps of power from your patron? I say we put the devil from our minds and trust in ourselves. If anyone should have the power of the crown, it should be us.
Orin's made off with Yenna. Either we mount a rescue, or we win her freedom with Gortash's life. Shah's blessings upon you.
Better not be cursed.
Is missing.
Yes! My daughter, man! How many times do I need to say it? You sent word about a lead, said that I should come see you about it.
Of course, madam. Let me just... Forgive me, why are you here?
Is this some kind of sick joke? Do you have any idea what I've been through these past few days?
Indeed. Kindly leave this to the Flaming Fist. We have it under control.
My daughter's name is Vanra. We were in the Blushing Mermaid when she went missing.
Madam, tell me. You said... she was... taken from a tavern?
You catch the barest tendrils of magic coiled around the Flaming Fist.
Yes, the Blushing Mermaid, down by the docks. I told you 100 times. Why aren't you listening?
Someone or something has tampered with her memory.
What were we discussing?
What is happening? like I'm going mad!
Nonsense, I'm fine. Madam, tell me why you're... here, and I will assist.
God, you're right. Something's wrong with her. Can you help me? We've no family, and Vanra's father isn't around. The Flaming Fist was my last resort. I'm so afraid. I'm so tired. I've been looking night and day everywhere I could. I've got a little something. Stashed away. From a long time ago. You'll be paid, you have my word. Just find my little girl. Please. Wait. Please at least look out for her. She's called Vanra. She's 7 years old and has red hair. Like me. If you see her, just let me know. Please. I'll be at home. I'll get no help here.
You're still in Blaze Portier's bad books. There is no true authority in this city. The guards are more degenerate than the criminals.
True warriors among the city's flaming fists seem exceedingly rare. The worst.
What do I think of Lord Gortash's still watch?
Well, and what
I am
do we
so
do with
glad you
rats?
asked.
We hang them by the tails and burn their warrens.
Well, well, if it isn't the city's next celebrity. You star in our next edition's top story. Estra deals with the personal interviews and fluff pieces. I deal with the truth. And the truth is, you're a damned menace. Trafficking refugees into our city is hardly a good look. Especially when so many are absolutists and murderers. The truth will be out with tomorrow's broadsheet. People will spit in your face. Your very presence will be bad for business. You'll be a pariah, an outcast, as you should be. And then, we can only hope the Fist do their duty and escort you to the gallows. Your days of scumming up this good city streets will be over. I'm not afraid of you. Lord Gortash is a passionate champion of the journalistic arts. Attack me, and you face the Steel Watch. The headlines are loaded into the print works already. Tomorrow, you will feel the power of free speech. Vox Populi, Vox Dei. Now, guards! I believe our distinguished guest was just leaving. Would you care to escort them out?
We should have a steel watch in every Baldurian home. Why? I'm glad you asked. It'd certainly help with the dishes. Okay, after the joke, he'll laugh. Leave him some time, and then... And do you think we're just gonna sit here and wait for you and your other friends to come back and arrest us?
I'm just trying to do my job, all right?
You could start by standing on a ladder, so they can actually see you.
You're certain that Figaro's is in this part of town?
Shouldn't go wandering in dark alleys. Very dangerous hobby. Gets people killed.
On the half-orc's finger, you notice an unusual ring. Heavy and with a strange symbol carved on its surface.
Scurry away, good book, before I crush you.
You recall seeing this symbol on crates marked for Nine Fingers Keen, leader of the guild. The thug works for her.
Oi! Stop staring. Start walking. Last chance. Bloody dark old sense. Getting paid to lurk in our guild hall. Never worked for it. Guarding the secret entrance. Not good enough for them, but good enough for poor old Tuskrun. Another one come to take our coin and clog our halls. Fine, I'll show you in. Nine Fingers will give you orders. In you go. Before I change my mind.
Two sides, each itching to draw blades against the other.
The sensation is contagious. Which should we oppose?
Either or both, so long as I get to spill blood.
We're all on the same side, friend. Nine Fingers invited us herself.
The Guildmaster hired you, yes. But I think it's best if your Zhentarim keep to themselves. There's not a lot of trust in the Guild of late.
We're all scared shitless of this.
It's an orphanage, Ukta. What would you have me do? Seize their toys as payment?
Well, they failed to pay tribute. We should withdraw our protection, at the very least.
And cede more ground to the Stone Lord? You're not suggesting I yield a single inch of the city, my city, to this cult?
We already look weak. If you're seen to be forgiving debts...
I didn't say forgive. Seize the building. Arm any children old enough. If they protect what's mine, we'll consider that a start on what's owed.
Yes, Guildmaster. Excuse me? This is a private council.
Keep your underpants clean, Uktar. We're playing host to a hero. You recall our reports of Ketheric Thorm, General of the Absolute, Champion of Merkel, unkillable Tyrant of Moonrise. Meet the one who killed him. Whichever one gives you the most comfort. The Guild is this city's first and last line of defense. It's only natural that we watch the gates for anyone interesting. I'd say you qualify. I already know the one thing about you that I need to. You've crossed paths with the cult's leadership before, and you're still standing. I mean to burn the Absolute from the face of my city. So if you mean to help, congratulations. We just became the best of friends. Oh, did you enjoy the encounter? I have no doubt you gave them a good talking to. The rats usually keep a lid on their nastier notions, but with the Stone Lord business distracting me, some are starting to test the leash. All the more reason to be rid of the cult quickly, so I can remind my crews it's not a leash round their necks if they cross me. It's a noose. Knowing what I know usually comes at a cost. But let's say we'll put it on your tab. Thieves, frauds, and miscreants. If it's just the watch warrants you're reading. The Guild isn't any one thing. We're everything. All the parts of the city the Watch don't want seen, so they push us to the far side of their law. But it's not the Watch that keeps the peace, or gives justice to any Baldurian who asks, whether they can pay for it or not. It's us. If we take a little tribute in return, or tie strings of service to those we help, well, what of it? So long as we're working as one, it all runs quick, quiet, and clean. Clean water, filthy riches, and everything in between. We're citizens of the city. No more, no less. Right now, I'll settle for taking our city back. You have. But don't be so quick to bat away a helping hand. We find few enough of them in this city. The Flaming Fist can be bought. The Harpers are scattered, and the Parliament of Peers, well, they're just generally too inbred to be useful. The Absolute's at our gate, and the Guild are the only ones truly standing against it. I was planning to soften you up a bit first, but... straight to business then. You've been seen with a certain Harper. Grey of hair, somewhat spiky of manner. So you do know Jaheira. I need to speak with her. She's still getting the lay of the land, I expect. I have information that might help with that. So, reminder to pay an old friend a visit, would you? I could, but she wouldn't thank either of us for that. Trust me. Now, is there anything else you need?
Ah, I've had a lifetime's fill of watching little men buff themselves up with grand titles. I look forward to the day we show the Archduke that his tongue is not half so silvered as he thinks. Of course. He'll share his rule. What use all his brilliance if there is no one to bask in it? But even if we unite to command the brain, it's not as if we can leave the city under Bane's boot heel once it's done. We'd be back to the same old battle. Still, if you see sense in making an alliance, I won't question it. I'll just look forward to the inevitable breaking Gortash spoke of. Ah, I know what she speaks of. I need information from her. And a pardon from you, for I have not been overly generous with the truth. Tell me, what do you know of a man named Minsk of Rashomon? Yes? Yes? You'll need to free up your ranks a little first. Then let us be about it. Ready and waiting. Well, certainly waiting.
Never a dull moment. I'll give it a shot. These boots have seen everything. I need a quick word.
You owe me a gold piece, grandmother. When I heard you died out in the wilderness, I made an offering at Kellamvor's well.
Of gold? Oh, I did not know I meant so much to you, Guildmaster.
Oh, I'm terribly sentimental. Case in point, I've just let a harper walk through my guild hall, noticeably unholed. Because I'm curious about why you're here and who it is you've brought with you. How nice. You won't find many of those in my...
We won't tax...
Of course. Oh, again, it's pies. Minsk was in Banoff.
Ninefing.
We? I heard what happened to your harpers, Jay. I don't let trust tie my... The stuff... Well, just leave well...
There's little point in pressing Nine Fingers further. She means what she says. But we swore no vows. She won't tell us where to find Minsk. Someone else in her guild hall will. We need to be swift.
You are not known to me. For supplies, seek the bugbear. To trade trinkets, the fetcher's brats. I am Uktar, duly elected guild bursar, and I will not have my time wasted.
Oh, is that what Nine Fingers was doing earlier? Wasting guild time with this Stone Lord business?
You might say so. I could not possibly comment.
I sense there is no love lost between the two of you.
I need not love to serve. You have a point you wish to make? I have not come so far by indulging in petty disputes. But I am open to transactions of mutual benefit. I am interested in gaining access to vaults beneath the counting house. I'd pay well for keys to those vaults, provided said vaults are
Not emptied prematurely, of course. I suspect that what you seek might also be found beneath the counting house. I tell you this only as a matter of mutual interest.
She plans to ambush Minsk at the counting house. But what the hells would he want there?
What you do with that information is a matter for yourself. Now, back to the vault keys. Do we have business to conduct? Until you do, then.
The counting house. More bastion than bank, I'm afraid. Minsk must have a way in. But it's never had much use for coin beyond whatever sharp steel it could buy. There must be something in the vaults the Great Chosen are after. All the more reason to get there. Swiftly. Only what we heard from Keen. He seems to have sprung up while we were out in the Shadowlands. The Stone Lord she described sounds nothing like Minsk. As for the name, well, a bad joke, perhaps. The time of troubles ended almost a century and a half ago. I weathered the years between with all the elven grace you have no doubt come to expect. But do you know how Minsk, a human, passed those years? I'll give you a hint. They named him the Beloved Ranger.
The name strikes a dim memory. A monument to a hero on one of the city's squares, which had turned out to be the hero himself, frozen in stone until the city's hour of need.
Yeah, for Minsk it is downright subtle. He shrugged at the whole affair. I still don't know how he came to be petrified. I don't even know how he was freed. Harper work would take me from the city, sometimes for years at a time. The few occasions I visited his monument, well, I took it as a moment for reflection. To think of old friends, and the fight I had to continue in their name. And during all my self-serious brooding, that big, dumb, insufferable buffoon was staring me in the face.
Why, yes, Edvard. Can I call you Edvard? Do you support Lord Gortash's campaign?
I don't know nothing. We were just standing there.
Gather round for the show. Stories. Now, stick them right here. The printing plot has never been.
Out of my face. Please stand still for evaluation.
Mind control, Charles! Get your mind
It ain't right. They're pushing folk too far.
I know, but moaning isn't helping anyone, is it?
Locked out the city.
Louder than foxes.
I knew I should have done this before I got here. Now, there's 30 in that pouch, 40 in that one, 18, no, 17. Wait.
Little Bear was in a mood just now.
I was moved. mate, he was nervous.
Do we have a target?
Welcome to the counting house. I'm head clerk Mead, honey. How may the Fellowship of Financiers serve you?
You seem a little nervous, Sir Meat Honey. Had some difficult customers today? One in particular calling himself the Stone Lord, perhaps.
The who? The what? All right, fine. The head banker may have just taken a customer by that name down to the vaults. Rather large, rather heavily armed, which is against regulations. But I'm sure the head banker knows what he is doing.
I assure you, he does not. You are right to be nervous. But let us pass, and all will be well.
Well, who is this Stone Lord to you? A lord in truth? Forgive me, he did not seem the type. Or, I mean to say, he was most down to earth.
Earthy. About describes him, yes.
It's most unusual, but that explains why the head banker is dispensed with normal procedure. I suppose I can let you pass then. Very well. Show the guards this temporary vault pass, and should my superior ask, keep my name out of it.
Just down tools and go on walkabouts. Account holders only from here. Vault pass? Right. Descend and know. Upon entering the vaults, you forego the protection of city and church law alike. Which is to say, keep to your own vault and you'll be fine.
Time to press ahead. Here goes nothing.
Wants to take you for a drink.
That's what they tell me. But we'll save it for later.
Glitter beard was in a mood just delightful.
Just need to see your vault pass, please. Looks in order. Blessed day to you.
New client, maybe? Either way,
going down there if you're ready.
Whatever it takes.
Can't give up now. Come on, open up.
In your name.
Clumsy tools.
Blackets will be done. Minor hindrance.
Call and I answer. A harper must sometimes invite herself in.
Time to rest.
Standard procedure. Gortash just wants to make sure
Is the truth. Don't waste a step.
Only Lord Gortash can protect us from the world.
Now, I'm just saying, White Gortash is a vision. Sure enough.
Maybe for Claire.
You're gonna face me like a man.
Loitering
away like a
I've got a gammy leg. That's just how I look.
It's so pretty.
Nice day. Gazette has a transcript.
Can't take a bit of hard work. First one.
Just one go-to.
You seen any gazetteers around? I'm sorry. Need to see if the new edition's out yet.
Thinking about lunch.
You're guilt too, aren't you?
What makes you say that? What's wrong with you now?
Shoulder. Glitter Beard kept checking this one chest in the vault over and over. Then he dropped the door on me. Mustn't have seen for asking.
Or maybe he did.
Gazette has a transcript of a conversation with Archduke Gortash.
During an army of...
Please stop interrupting me.
Unmarked withdrawal. You could at least try to hide the guild account, Glitterbeard.
What's your guild, mate? What do you mean? You know, if you're quiet during their gates. How is it killed? Oh, please.
That's what they tell me. But we'll save it for later.
Let's see what this does.
Our enemies still draw breath.
Still alive. So that's progress. Swift as my feet can carry me.
For current door codes, please refer to the head banker's office. Highest security clearance only.
If it is for the best, orders received.
Enough waiting. I crave blood.
Work to be done. Someday I will sit down.
No one back home will ever believe this. Wonder if the gods are watching me. Better not be cursed.
It's still moving.
Hush your fussing. Nine Fingers had this one made especially. That little mouthful will barely slow it down.
But the stories...
Stories. Tall tales and big names, lad. Don't let them fool you. Elminster the Archmage, Drist the Drow Exile. Heroes have power, aye, but not half so much as we do. A little coin into the right purse. A soft word in the right ear. It's not glory that spins these plains, lad. It's gold. See? Now. Morrigan's cracked clay.
There is no gold in here! If there is one thing Minsk hates more than beasts with bad breath, it is those who are tricksome with the truth. And turnips. But you are no turnip. Let that be of comfort in your final moments.
Meet Minsk. He still seems very much himself to me. You will listen to me. Enough play, Stone Lord. What in the howling hells? Nine Fingers set a poor trap, little banker.
Let the Absolute's faithful show you how it is done. Now come, Stone Lord. We have the gold, and the Absolute has need of it elsewhere.
As you say, Jaheira.
Slarning shape-changers! Enough! Let us deal with these cultists, then find out where they are nesting. Always poking, prodding, trying things out.
Victory awaits. My path be true. Survival is all that matters. I am death. Taking position. Sometimes the only way out is through. Forward. I will ascend.
Lila Lurl.
I have something to ask.
Come, laggards. There is still enough to be done this day.
You sought a fight, and now you have one.
Let me strike.
For the fallen.
consequences await.
To what end?
What's in here? Best be on my way. These footprints started in the sewers.
Gazette has a transcript of a conversation with Archduke Baldur.
What's he got to say?
Is something burdening you?
City of steel and just...
I grow tired of these false faces. Every corner we turn, another. And now it is my face they use to turn Minsk against us. I am sorry, but... I am just tired. Oh, a terrible rallying speech. No poetry. Not even a little pat on the head. When I left Minsk to this fate, I believed I had no choice. I believe it still. We were ignorant of our enemy, unarmed against the cult. I made the right decision, but I do not like how easily I made it. Minsk would have never left me behind, no matter what happened. That is his problem entire. The past century left Minsk unchanged. And so he believes the world has never changed, that I have not. You saw the fool. Hanging on the doppelganger's every word for no other reason than it wears my face. I am sure you meant that to be comforting. Come then. We need a lead, and bullying this banker ought to make me feel better.
Gazette has a transcript.
Twisty corridors, flickering candlelight. Oh, it's such compelling reading. Nah, the blood and sex were the best bits. Of any book, really. I'm with Kevin. The novel's sense of intrigue was its finest.
If common sense can't sway you, perhaps the publicity disaster.
Just a bit of beer and...
Counting house. What were you thinking?
Don't be a dry shite. No wonder.
Welcome to the blushing moon.
I'll give it a shot.
What's this, cousin? Another absolutist come to see what we did to poor old Sarin. Your god took her mind, cultist, so Bereki took her head, and I burned the flesh from her bones. And now you come to interrupt the funeral rites. Yes, cousin. An excellent idea. Cousin says we will take you in return. He says you look just like kindling for Sarin's funeral pyre. Of course you don't. Sarin, Bereki, and I made our coin by going unnoticed. The finest thieves in the city. Until we messed with Gortash and he sent the cult after us. Your fellow cultists hunted us, so we hid down here. We were safe, and so was our loot, until the darkness soured Sarin's mind. She kept our treasure from us, said Bereki and I had gone strange. Hush, cousin. Sarin turned into a cultist herself, so we did what we had to. Bereki wept until his voice was gone, and then he was gone too, leaving only me to conduct Sarin's rites. And my cousins here. You cannot conduct the rites without a clan to bear witness, or some fuel for the fire. I cannot. I am the last of us left to do the rites. I must do the rites. Pass then, and do not come back. This is Sarin's final resting place, and a killing ground for all who come to disturb her.
That water looks tainted. Better to avoid it.
Just as I was getting bored, our Lord sends us a little diversion.
Oak Father, ease my way. Swift and lethal.
unleash me.
Can't even catch my breath.
Wherever we go, ye gods, let there be something green.
No one stopped me yet. Moving ahead.
Looks jammed.
Is something burdening you?